Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys I have three things I want to talk about with you guys very quickly. Two of them are very important channel announcements that are going to have big impacts on this channel in the future. For better or for worse, they are going to happen, and I want to talk to you guys about them and give you a heads up. I'll be mentioning them later on down the road in the coming months, but I wanted to bring it up to you guys now because it's all starting to come together. So first thing is, if you guys were wondering where I was last week and a half, I actually haven't recorded videos for the last 2 weeks or more. A couple weeks ago, I hurt my shoulder really badly. I thought I tore a muscle or something in my shoulder. I was in excruciating pain. I was in a sling. If you guys saw my Facebook posts, I was in a sling. I couldn't do anything. I would lay still for 3 or 4 hours and be in excruciating pain, not even moving my left arm. But what happened was, apparently, I went to a specialist eventually, and he said I had a calcium buildup. So like a little calcium ball about the size of a fingernail right between my rotator cuff, so the ball for your shoulder, and your shoulder blade. And it had flared up. There was too much calcium built up there. Some people get this, some people don't. They don't know why it happens. It just happens with certain people. It's a defect in people. But the little calcium buildup was inflating the muscles, so like I would be laying still and it would still be hurting. So he's like, people that have had these calcium buildups, they are in excruciating pain. He's like, I was about to throw up when I went to the doctor's office. I was just in so much pain. Like, you would stand still, you would put ice, you would take medicine, and I was just in a lot of pain. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't do anything. So he gave me a shot of cortisone, gave me some meds, and surprisingly enough, about 4 or 5 days later, the day I'm doing this video, I've been feeling a lot better. I got a checkup just yesterday. I'm clear. However, it may come back in the future. 3, 6, 8, 10, 5 months from now, years from now, you never know. It's still in my body. So it may flare up again, but I'll know what it is and I can easily take care of it quickly. So hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon. It was very painful. I've torn my hamstring in high school, but this compared nothing to it. It felt like somebody was literally ripping my arm off and was just like stabbing it constantly every 5 minutes. So on to the second important announcement on this channel. I'm going to be temporarily moving to Richmond, Virginia. I am taking an internship with the National Park Service. I'm going to be starting my internship in October, November, and December. Early December, mind you. So I'm going to be there for 3 months, 2 months, something of that nature. We don't know the exact dates yet, but that's when I'll be starting this internship. It will be happening. Now, hopefully I can attend a locals down in Richmond. I haven't been to Richmond in quite some time, about 3 or 4 years, but I used to regularly visit Richmond when I was younger with my father and everything, because I actually have a lot of family in Richmond, Virginia. But if anybody knows of a good locals that they highly recommend in Richmond, Virginia, that would be okay with me recording videos, things of that nature, please let me know down in the comment section below. I would be ecstatic to go down there. So I will be in Richmond, Virginia for about 2 or 3 months taking this internship. So if you guys do have a locals in Richmond that you know, that you think would be okay with me recording, or just me visiting and playing Yu-Gi-Oh for fun, that would be great. The second thing this is going to cause me to do is I'm not going to be able to do live deck profiles. I'm sorry, that is not going to be able to happen on the channel whatsoever. I'm not going to be yanking my entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection down to Richmond, Virginia just for that. I've already talked with a family friend of mine who is going to keep on my very expensive stuff. I'm going to give it to them so they can take care of it, so nobody's going to steal it when I'm gone. But I'm pretty much going to put it in storage temporarily, my Yu-Gi-Oh collection, for 3 months. But yes, that's going to be going in storage, so I'm not going to be able to access my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now I'm going to bring a couple of my decks, whatever decks are relevant by the time I leave. I'll probably yank down there a couple fun decks, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, maybe Scapegoats. I don't know yet, but I'll be bringing some stuff down with me. So that will happen. Okay, now I can still do live deck profiles, or just deck profiles in general, online, recording them. And hopefully by the time we get to that period, I can be able to do that stuff better. It also may leave the door open, since I'm going to have a little bit more free time with my life, hopefully. I'll be able to also maybe do some live streams if the internet access down there is good enough. So streams may become a thing. Maybe I have some time to do some market watches maybe. I know everybody else and their brother does them, but there's some input I can do on just random stuff I know, because I'm a person that keeps an eye on TCG Player like daily, checking old sets like monthly just to see new prices and picking cards up and selling them off on the side. That's a little bit of a hustle. Not that much money I make off it, like literally, but I do pay attention just for my own interest about my collection, if it's going up, going down, whatever. So that's going to happen. No live deck profiles. Now, at the end of the year, hopefully I can get my collection back long enough that I can do the yearly, like Blue Eyes, Dark Magician Girl, Red Eyes, like all the nostalgia stuff you guys love for the holiday season. I hope to be able to do that when that time comes. But that's leaving the segue open to the third and the even bigger thing here, guys. I'm going to be moving to South Korea, most likely sometime early next year. Now, it could be as soon as February. It could be as late as April. I don't know right now, okay? I have already got my passport. I'm starting to work on the things what I'm going to be doing. I have a lot more process to go. I'm only about 50 to 60% of the way done. I have a lot of things to go to move to Korea. I'm only moving there temporarily for a year, but I'm moving there nonetheless with my girlfriend. Hopefully she'll still be with me by the time we go over to Korea, but that's beside the point. Now, we're going over there to teach English to Korean people. We're hoping, we were thinking about Saigon, and not Saigon, that's Vietnam, Seoul, the capital of South Korea, maybe working there, but we're not so much city people, and she loves the water and the seafood, so she wants to go work maybe at Pusong or Busong. I don't know how to pronounce it. Possibly it's about 3-4 miles away, or 3-4 hours away from Seoul, Korea. It's a city that everybody knows, but it's a lot smaller. So we may be working there if we have the opportunity to, but we'll have to see. So what's this going to involve in the channel? This is going to be a year thing I'm going to be doing, okay? So for 1 year, I'm going to be over in Korea. How is that going to affect the channel? What is it going to cause the channel? So there was a bunch of different routes I could take here. Number one, I could quit the channel and just say goodbye to your YouTubing. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do not want to do that. And I don't plan to do that anytime soon. Number two, I could adapt and evolve to my surroundings and try different things out. Sew off my entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection and go to OCG land. I don't plan to do that. I've played this game in the TCG too long, and I'm only going for a year. So, option 3 is the one I've chosen. And that option is A, no live deck profiles, okay? I'm going to bring some TCG decks over to Korea. From what I've read, articles online over the last, that were recently done by people over in Korea, OCG is not, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Is popular over in the OCG. It's not super popular. If you guys remember Paleozoics, they created Paleos like a year and a half ago. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is played in Korea. They play by the OCG rules. They also, they do allow TCG cards to be played over there for fun. So if I'm at like a locals that allows it, that is fine. If I'm at a Super Asian Championship qualifier, I can't use TCG cards apparently. But most people are okay with it. I'm hoping I find some people that are okay with me coming over there with a couple of random TCG decks. I will have to bring some OCG cards, pay attention really to like the OCG ban list a lot more when I'm adapting decks from TCG to OCG land, because that is going to be like, okay, you take a square, I take this and turn it into this. I make a TCG deck into an OCG deck because Ryeki comes out and Harpy's Feather Duster goes in. So things of that nature. I'm going to have to adapt a little bit more than I'm already used to, where I pretty much pay attention to the OCG, what stuff is coming out, how it affects us. The regular stuff I think all of us do, but literally playing in it in an OCG format in OCG land, that's like really different, and it's going to be fun and exciting, and I want to talk about my experiences. So if I'm able to find the locals or go to a locals, you know, maybe twice, 3 times a month, I don't know if anybody even there is going to speak American or English, most likely, hopefully, but hopefully we can maybe do a vlog of that stuff. Second thing is, like I was saying, when I go down to Richmond, I will probably do TCG stuff still. I definitely would plan to do that. Pay attention to TCG. That's my mother country. I mean, the motherland, I guess you could call it. TCG world. So probably what I'll do is I'll still talk about the TCG. I'll talk about, you know, how OCG is different from TCG. There's just a lot of different things it opens up for us. You got a player that's a YouTuber that does TCG stuff. He's moving to the OCG for a year. He gets to talk about the OCG and the TCG, how they're different. I mean, that's hands-on research right there. That's not this speculation stuff. That's legit stuff. There's an opportunity there for some cool things. Opening OCG product, getting OCG product more accessible. We'll have to see how this plans out and pans out. It's all speculation of things I've thought of. Now, I hope to, with my girlfriend, after we are in Korea for a year, we want to go to 1 to 2 weeks in Japan. I definitely plan to get some Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Card sleeves, deck boxes, the whole shebang, because it's a lot cheaper. And I could bring it back here to the States and make a killing maybe, or just keep it for myself. I don't know. But yeah, maybe I will open some OCG boxes, the main series sets most likely. But we'll have to see how that works. You know, maybe because I know OCG boxes are cheaper than the TCG boxes, so it's all speculation and possibility. Like I said, it's not 100% confirmed going to Korea. It's about 60% already done. Most likely it's going to happen if things continue on in the path that they are continuing on. It's going to affect the channel. It means no live deck profiles, don't know about live duels, but it means that the other things will open up on the channel temporarily. So things like deck profiles online until I come back to the States. It means I will probably bring some of my standard decks like Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, the decks that you guys enjoy the most over there. That way, when I'm over there and if there's any OCG support that comes out for them, I can grab it, do a deck profile of it for you guys in a TCG format. So that may be like throughout the year, I'm there, like a couple live deck profiles, a couple. But what I'm trying to say is, live deck profiles will have to be a thing on this channel for it to continue. I hope you guys are okay with that. If you've seen me do live deck profiles in the past, it would probably be something like that. Second off, streaming may become a thing on the channel, on YouTube or Twitch, whichever one you guys prefer. I'm thinking more YouTube because that's more accessible and I usually get more people. Third thing is we may adapt to Market Watch. In Korea, there's going to be a lot of new things I'm going to probably be able to do once I get settled in over there. But we'll have to see how this all pans out and plays out. I will keep you up to date in the coming months. So this is like a year-long thing. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up. You may forget, but probably in September I'll bring it up about Richmond. And then I'll give you an update in Korea probably in December. And then another update when I'm going to be going. So expect some future updates on the channel. But this is something I've just been wanting to tell you about because I'm actually excited about going to Korea and going to Richmond. I've never been out of the country before, ever. So I'm very excited, but there's a lot of work to be done. But till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. And if you know any card shops in Korea that are good, please let me know. Or Richmond, Virginia. I mean it. Please. Please, please, please let me know. Take care, everybody.